Idamuri and Eyila waited for a very long time. If Idamuri began to sweat from his face, he will lick the sweat because he is very tasty and hungry. And if sweat is coming out from Eyila's armpit, she will also lick it. Orunmila knew that they had licking their sweat, but they were not aware that Orunmila knew about it. Orunmila woke up in heaven and he saw rats and fish, which he wanted to use to appease Olodumare. As he was performing the sacrifice, rain started falling. As the rain fell and flood flowed, Eyila and Idamuri drank from the ground and they bathed from the river to the extent that their body were very clean, quenching their taste and cleansing their bodies. After several days, plants began to grow and trees sprouted around them, bringing a sense of well-being to Eyila and Idamuri. They remember the lessons taught by Agbo Odara, and soon they began to bear children. When they started giving birth, Eyila checked her period and she sees that she's going to give birth in the next 90 days. However, as the day passed by, their children began to experience troubling condition that Orunmila termed Arun Mudumudu. Concerned about the cause of this affliction, Orunmila pondered deeply. He heard Olodumare's voice advising that Idamuri and Eyila should no longer do some activities outside if they wished to prevent this illness from affecting their children. As the population on earth grew, Orunmila began to create villages throughout the land established by Olodumare, establishing a place known as Ife. While many locations existed, Ife became the headquarters for all other villages and sanctuary for healing and growth. However, Orunmila traveled from village to village. He would speak to the people that do they have any pain or do they have a little illness in their body. Those who responded that they are feeling sick favorably stood on his left side, while those who were indifferent remained on his right. Orunmila would then treat the sick people, though he grew weary of his constant travels, recognizing that he could no longer find the sick in Ogba Itero. In his thoughts, he saw someone who passed by and he commanded him to stop. Olodumare says he should not fight with the person. Orunmila now sees that Agbo Odara was the one which passed at the front of him. He now wondered about what he could do to Agbo Odara. As he contemplated, he heard Olodumare's voice instructing him to make a sacrifice with rats and fish. Following this command, Orunmila prepared the sacrifice. After Orunmila prepared the sacrifice, Agbo Odara passed in 3 times. As Agbo Odara wanted to pass again, Orunmila saw him and he greeted him and he commanded him to wait, but he refused. On the second day, Orunmila ate the rat and fish he wanted to use to do sacrifice, and he started singing. While Orunmila was singing, Agbo appeared and he began to dance closer to him. When Agbo noticed that Orunmila had seen him, he declared that he would not come any closer. Orunmila decided to place the sacrifice of the rats and the fish outside his home, and Agbo Odara came to eat it. After eating the sacrifice, he sees that he can't move from where he was again. Agbo Odara now informed Orunmila that he will be living with him, but inside his home, agreeing that he will follow him to anywhere he goes to. Agbo Odara now finally became like a junior companion to Orunmila. With these successful efforts, Eyila and Idamuri continued to thrive, giving birth to many children. As time passed by, the duration of pregnancy for women shortened significantly, leading to a rapid increase in the population. However, as the workload grew overwhelming for Orunmila, he approached Olodumare to express his concerns about the responsibility he had taken on in managing the village he had created. He sought guidance or assistance from Olodumare so that his efforts would not falter. This marked Orunmila's journey back to heaven to report to Olodumare. Thanks for watching.